So you want a Unimog?
No.
You don't want a Mog?
No.
But you like the camper though?
I like the camper.
Back into the car.
Stop looking so happy. It's obscene. No human being has the right to look as happy as you do today.
Was it rolling? In this mini-series, Quinn and I get to drive some really interesting four-wheel drives, and this one we're starting with is a Unimog 406, built in the mid-80s. And showing me the ropes is my good friend Sean Mayer from Expedition Extreme.
But yeah, you can do 4 forward gears and 4 reverse gears. So this lever goes back, and then you got 4 back, 4 forward.
Low and high.
Low and high.
So you got forward, back, 4, okay.
Yeah, and then this one's got an extra quirk. When when you put it into reverse, it only goes to low. So you can only reverse and low. Oh, double clutch.
Oh, okay.
No, back to second.
We ended 2019 with a visit to the United Arab Emirates, and we looked at cars. We saw over 400 four-wheel drives in the Off-Road History Museum. It's an unbelievably amazing exhibition. Now, COVID is done and we're back in the Emirates, this time to drive some vehicles. But not drive just any old four-wheel drive. I want to drive some interesting ones that you can come here to Dubai and drive yourself. I thought Land Rover clutches were hard. Right. Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Second, third, fourth. Okay. First.
After all that noise, I expected us to have traveled a distance. Hardly got 10 feet.
Third gear. Doing 20 miles an hour. My foot is flat out. Okay. Fourth. 30 miles an hour going to fourth.
I've heard about Unimogs my whole life, and I've always wanted to drive in one. And now it's finally happening. So we're going up this little hill. It's a tiny hill. Man, oh man, we need some angels behind us to actually push us up it. You can hear the engine grinding its way up. Oh dear me. It's actually painful to listen to. Oh dear, grating of gears. No worries. They're all in one box. Sort them out. You sit very high, and I don't know if you can see, but you have your knees up around your chin, and you've got an enormous amount of legroom. And it's a bit far away from your partner, for any kind of hanky-panky. going to camp there tonight. We're in luxury because we're going to sleep in the Mog, which is going to be... Oh, that was a speed bump. A Unimog is the last word in campers.
Oh, I'm getting used to this box.
Stop boasting.
You know what this is? This is a man's car. Every time you get the gearbox, the gear change right, like now, I'm going to go to full. Come on, baby. Oh. It's like, oh dear. Give me a minute, dear.
Well, I think that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the trip.
A man's car. If ever I've driven a man's car, this is it.
And I have no idea what else we're driving. I just know that there's going to be a different car every day, and
Don't know either.
it's going to be fun. Sean's got a mixed bag for us, and he always puts on a good show, old Sean. So, another speed bump. So, yeah, I've no doubt that our good friends have put on something really, really special for us.
I think the reason why I'm getting the gear changes quite quickly is because I've been driving the Range Rover. The Range Rover's gearbox is not as notchy as this, but it's still, you have to nurse it, you have to drive it, you have to drive that gearbox. You double the clutch, you get your revs right when changing through the gears, and if you do, it's a reasonably smooth gear change. And I've been doing it in the Range Rover, so this has been kind of more of the same, just on steroids.
This is what you can do with portal axles that you can't do. I mean, I can drive straight over this wadi without even thinking about my clearance. I've got so much clearance. Low first. I'm adding a little bit of power, I don't want it to stall. And I'm just letting the car do all the work. Effortless. Unbelievably effortless. This is what Mogs are about making. This. Few vehicles do this better. So this vehicle has 8 forward gears and 8 reverse gears. So it's high range, low range, backward, forward on the 4-speed gearbox. He's got a camera. I'm gonna run him over!
Be a paraplegic after this. I can barely say the word. I'm so shaken up.
There you go. Oh, beauty! What a beauty! This is our campsite. All right, I'm going to do this again. Clip on my ripcord.
One small step. In fact, forget the small step. It's one giant leap. You see, the thing is, I like to be able to get to my destinations within the time span allotted. And if we know that we've got 6 weeks to do a destination, I'd like to know that I can actually drive that destination in the 6 weeks and not need to add a further 12
I don't, and on top of that, it's excruciating to drive. It's an enormous amount of fun. I have to tell you, it's an enormous amount of fun. But on a long distance, it would be very difficult to cope with.
And noisy.
Yeah, but this is a very old version of this vehicle. This is a fun vintage four-wheel drive. That's what this is. If you're going to select the Mog, you're going to do it because there are two of you, that you want a little bit of luxury while camping, everything kind of included. Traveling in summer, got an aircon. And that you don't particularly want to do a really long distance ambitious trip because, well, we are now 1 hour in the wilderness from Dubai, but in that 2 hours in that. But if you're looking for something iconic, what is more iconic than a Mog? In fact, if you are a four-wheel drive enthusiast and you've never driven a Unimog off-road, you are incomplete as a human being.
I love it. It's fantastic. It's
But that's
the
what
biggest
it
load
is.
of fun.
Yes, it's been great fun.
It's absolutely outrageous that one person could be having as much fun as Andrew. It should be against the law.
It was really good to drive, really fun, ridiculously good to drive, but terrible at the same time. That's what's so much fun about it. But I do have to say though, that the Mog, particularly this model, for me personally, is the closest thing to a Range Rover without actually being one. And by that, what I mean by that, is that when I see a two-door Range Rover, many of you will know, I just get a warm fuzzy. I just think they're the most beautiful things. And certainly amongst the most beautiful machines I've ever seen. Man, this comes a close second, this particular Mog. It's one of those vehicles that when you've camped, and like we are now, and you walk away, and you keep finding yourself turning around. You can't help yourself turn around just to look at it. I mean, look at it. There's another vehicle on its way now. I don't know what they've given me for today, but I can hear it coming. Let's go and see what they've given us. Okay.